Hi, everyone. Peace, love, and light to each and every one of you. Hi, I'm Wisdom. Welcome to my channel. Please feel free to join in at any time. Uh, you know, um, I I can't just say how truly remarkable it is to be out of the hospital, and how wonderful it is to have such burning desire in my spirit as I have left the hospital this last time, and getting myself positioned, allowing the Lord to position me to bring forth these words. Now, let me explain to you, if I may. Being chosen is a task itself. Many people that are chosen are not running around advertising that they're chosen. They're not being ridiculously over exalting or overwhelmed, or being bossy or pushy, or being selfish, or being nasty because they're chosen. They're quiet. They are sitting in places that you wouldn't think you would want to be in. Still, patient, away from people, meditating, grounding themselves, receiving whatever download messages that the Most High God has to give them, keeping their distance from people because they understand, and they understood the mission when they were chosen, but they also understand the process that one must go through as chosen to get to the next level of the journey that they're on. Now, there is all types of people who are chosen. Many of them don't know that they're chosen either. There's a lot of people out there that do not know that they are chosen, and many of them do know that they're chosen, but they sit quietly, waiting for whatever it is that the Most High God has to assign to them next. I myself, I must say, it has been one big uh, merry-go-round for me. Yes, I've always known that I was chosen, but I also always kind of ran from my calling, if that makes sense to you. Petrified of what people would think, how people would look at me, how people would accept me, how people would agree to me, how people would just, even take whatever little words that the Most High God would bring forth out of me uh, into consideration and granted. So, I struggled with that for a very long time until at least I got into maybe my 40s, mid 40s to late 40s. Then I didn't really care. Like now, going in and out of the hospital so much, you really don't care either. So, it doesn't really bother me like it did back then. All I know is what I am compelled to do, that which I must do. And what I'm not compelled to do, that I will not, nor ever do. So the things that the Most High God has compelled me to do, I will be doing them. And yes, I look wonderful, don't I? What a notch from what I looked at like the other day when I did a video. As you can see how fast I heal when I put myself in that situation to where I can sit back and actually heal like I'm supposed to. I heal very fast. I mean, but the things that I am compelled to do, that which I will be doing, those things that I am not compelled to do, I will never do. Now, it's just like the word. The word comes up out of my mouth when I open my mouth, are not the words of myself, but from He who sent me here. And the Most High God uses me as a host also, as He do all the chosens. What better way to get your word across to people than for you to speak it yourself? So that's what I mean by that. Use me as a host. And then at the same time, He's using me as a host. I'm turned over this way. At the same time, he's using me as a host, so maybe somebody over here is listening to me. At the same time, he's using me as a host. He is being able to literally conversate, commune, and do his thing his way with you all. Now, when he is not using me as a host, then I am preparing myself for the next task, the next phase, the next level, the next promotion, the next wings, the next stripes. You have it, you name it, that I am doing. Now, there is a lot of things to come with it. A lot of things you have to do. But, we do it somewhat simultaneously. It doesn't mean a thing to us. It doesn't bother us. We never think anything about it when we're doing it because it's natural. But when you are not chosen and you're trying to do these things, they are not natural. And yes, they can be pretty hectic. And it's setting yourself up for fellowship and for communion, for meditation, for whatever it is that you may need to do to silence yourself, to allow the peace to come in before the storm. As the Most High God uses you for whatever it is that He needs to use you for. But yes, it has been pretty bumpy. It has been pretty outstanding. Sometime I try not to look, but there's no way that I could not look back at all these years. All of these years I tried my best to tell people, but I try to tell people that I was chosen for a very specific task, and this task that I was chosen for was great. It's huge. You know what I'm saying? Nobody believed the apple fell from the tree. Nobody believed that the apple even had seeds in it. Nobody even believed that the seeds that was in that apple produced themselves, just like the branches that the tree that the apples grew on replicated good limbs from that apple. And then that apple was always thrown in a barrel of bad ones, and somehow still managed to stand out and come out on top. Meaning the Most High God certainly watched over his apple of his eye. Did he not? And so, I'm trying to do so many things as he has allowed me to put a little prep in my step and step things up a notch. And I do mean a notch. There's some zip-zag years in the galaxy, some notches, because time is not filtered in the universe. Only here on Earth is it filtered. So, trying to keep up with these times here, but his time is what's important. His alignment is what's important, not the time here. So, it is what it is, and it's going according to how he wanted to go and the way that he wanted to go. And I do want to say, before I get all involved in what I'm doing and saying, I would like to say for my friend Mashuk, I would really like for you to call me. Let's see, Friday. I'm very busy tomorrow because I have physical therapy. I would like for you to call me tomorrow evening to set some. Well, you know what? Call me Saturday morning, because I would like to hook up with you Saturday to hang out with you on Facebook. Pretty much as long as I can stand it anyway. Before I come back onto TikTok and all that stuff. Because I do want us to get together and kind of talk about the live that we wanted to do that we never had a chance to do. Two people loving the Most High God and bringing it from a different perspective of each other. You know what I'm saying? Around the world, so everyone can see how one should be interacting. I'm sorry, it's the mucus. But yes, I like to touch bases with you on that, and just I haven't hung out with your friend in so long, and then I need you to help me with some things on my channel, because some kind of way, I don't know how I got my channel all screwed up, but I did, and I hope I didn't mess yours up in the process, because I know you have been very good to me. You really have. You have been truly a friend to me, and you have taken my channel more than once and set it up with your channel so that I could bring in or generate the revenue that I need to. But I still don't understand what's going on with that. But I could have knocked something off. I don't know. And then I wasn't doing the lives, the way that you set them up for whenever I go on to the channel, I'm automatically going live. I wasn't doing them that way either. So obviously something is disconnected or something like that. So, dear friend, I do need, once again, your help on that. But most importantly, I like to hang out with you. So, Saturday, give me a call at your earliest convenience, because I know your time zone is totally different than my time zone. When I'm waking up, you're usually laying down. And so now maybe we can set something up for the both of us to meet after the phone call, because I know you'll call me quick. And then we can just take it from there. And it's going to be a pleasure once again hanging out with you on Facebook. And then after that's done, and after we've discussed how we're going to do our live together, then I'm going to go and I really wasn't trying to go in there right now, but I guess I'm going to have to reactivate my TikTok channel, start setting things up for our live before I do anything else. I like to do a live with you. And so the live is going to be discussed Saturday. And then I'm going into TikTok and open my TikTok back up for the live. But the live, I want to make announcements for the live for people to start looking out for the live. And so I guess I'll make that announcement like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm thinking maybe we could do the live at your convenience, because you are the one that's really been on there. I've been sick, so let's do it at your convenience, because I don't know what all you have planned or anything like that. But so I think it's best to do it at your convenience. Once we figure out what that is and what date that is when we'll do the live. Maybe I don't have to just open it up just yet, because I know once I do open it up, it's just going to be flooding me out with the people responding and asking questions and wanting to know what happened to me, and on and on and on. So yes, we can do it that way. But in the meantime, other than that, I think it's fair to say that when you are, I'll cough dry, when you are around, let's put it this way. People need to really be very careful. They need to be careful of the people they interact with. They need to be careful of the people that they choose to be around, or the people that they think they know that they call themselves being around. Because not everyone here is carrying good seeds. Not everyone here is what you assume that they are. Some people do really operate from a higher plane. And when I mean a higher plane, I do mean a higher plane. And so everybody is not to be taken for granted. There are a lot of earth angels here on earth. There are a lot of divine people here on earth. And you're looking at us out of the corner of your eye as if we're somebody normal or if we are just like you. No, we are not just like you. No way, no form, no how, and no fashion are we just like you. You are not like us. Now we are here, and because of that, it's because we're here on assignments. You're not here under that assignment that we're on. So you can't just look at us and just assume that we're like you. They're not just like us. No, they're not like us. Lamar, ain't that what Lamar say? They're not like us. Lamar or whatever his name. They're not like us. No, you guys are not. So, so take the time out to get to know what we're here for. Test the spirits, if anything. If you can't do anything else, you're supposed to be able to test them. Let me not say that, because you can't test the spirit. How could you test the spirit if it's not been given to you inside of you to test the spirit? You don't know the first thing about testing the spirit. The only thing you know is corruption, sin. Because you're in the world of sin doesn't mean that you got to be about sin. But yeah, you do. Because that's what you've been taught. And you can only go from the perspective of how you were taught, what you were taught, on and on and on. But those that are not like you have not ever been taught that. So remember that too. We have not been taught that. And I find it still complicated and hard to just understand how people do what they do, because of the different perspective that I have. I struggle with that. It's very hard for me to tell how a person would respond or act if they're treated the wrong way, or if they're coming at you the wrong way, or I don't know, especially lies. I don't know how to lie. It's kind of hard to tell a lie. Not trying to make up a lie when you don't know where you're coming from with the lie, because I don't feel like adults should be lying. So I don't know. Just try to throw it out there. But anyway, that's all I have for right now. Peace, love, and light to each and every one of you. I hope you love the content. I hope you like the video. I hope you like the words that's coming out of my mouth that happens to come from the Most High God. Take these words and indent them in your heart. Write them on the tabernacle of your heart, and keep them safe on that tabernacle of your heart, so that they can flow freely through you to someone else that may need to hear these words. God bless you, gracious. And so with that being said, share those words. Share this video. Let me see. I have some things on here. Oh, give me a star, buy me a star, purchase me a star, run an ad with me, sign a contract with me, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I need some endorsements too. That's all I'm asking for. I need some endorsements. I do. I need some fans, subscribe to my channel, be the first one to subscribe to the channel. Be the first one to sign up for the fan club. I have a whole bunch of things set up on Facebook. But what good are these things if nobody's reaching out, trying to be a part of them? But then again, I know people run from the Word of God, and I don't understand why you would be running from the Word of God, because salvation can come to us all. Sooner or later, you're going to have to get tired of being straddling across the fence. One minute you're lukewarm, and then the next minute you're hot, and then the next minute you're cold. But then the moment something happens to you, you forget just how your body temperature is as you start screaming out to the Most High God. Why do it have to take something drastic for you to scream and cry out to the Most High God? Well, you could just do it now. Just do it now. Love him like a rock. Yes, love him like a rock. That's all I'm saying. All the time, every day, all day long. Love him like a rock, His powers would never, ever forsake you. No, they wouldn't. And his words of truth would never come back void. So yes, let me get off of here. That's all I have for right now. I don't want to spend the whole. Well, I might have spent a little bit too much time. I don't want to spend too much time talking about the Most High God at this moment because I'm still gathering downloads and I'm gathering material. And so I don't want to be boring some ears at this time because when I do come back on here with the material that I'm gathering, I will not be coming up on here from my phone camera. I will be coming up on here from the Facebook Live or TikTok Live or YouTube Live or something like that. Right now I'm just shooting the breeze. I'm just throwing something out there that the Most High God want you to catch. God bless each and every one of you. Peace, love, and light to you. And I will talk to you real soon. Shalom. Okay. Yes.